They say the future arrives without warning, but sometimes it lands with drones in the Giga Texas yard. What you saw there wasn't just another prototype, but possibly Tesla's boldest pivot since the first Roadster. The Model 2 appeared small in the video, but massive in meaning. With lines reminiscent of urban efficiency, but an aggressive supercar feel, it left an uncomfortable question for its competitors. How do you approach a compact car with a revolutionary feel? The crossover hatchback design embraces the city, but with a stance that commands respect. It's as if a Cybertruck had a love child with a Model Y and inherited only the best genes. The decision to adopt a more compact format was no accident. Measuring 2 meters long, the Model 2 is half a meter shorter than the Model 3, making it a perfect alternative for those living in increasingly cramped urban centers. But the reduction in length didn't mean a reduction in comfort. The 1.85-meter width makes it more stable and spacious inside, a smart move that combines easy handling with a striking presence. It's smaller where it needs to be, and bigger where it really matters. But the real magic trick lies in the interior space. Despite its compact exterior, the Model 2 deceivingly offers surprising interior space. The trunk has 380 liters of capacity, surpassing even larger models like the BYD Dolphin. That's plenty of room for backpacks, strollers, or even that box you swear won't fit. And all this without sacrificing a sleek design, ready for getting in and out of tight spaces without stress. But you can't ignore what really catches your eye: its looks. The Model 2's front end breaks with tradition by featuring a Cybertruck-inspired LED bar, eliminating the front grille and optimizing aerodynamics. This detail isn't just aesthetic, it reduces drag and improves range. Every line of the car was designed with purpose, transforming the futuristic look into a real technical advantage. And if you thought the boldness ended there, get ready for the cherry on top: the butterfly doors. That's right, the Model 2 could have a version with doors that open upwards, like those on supercars. Is it a risky move? Definitely. But it's also a symbol of ambition. Tesla is saying, without saying it, we're not making just any popular car. We're redesigning what it means to be both affordable and desirable. This set of visual and functional innovations positions the Model 2 in a curious place. It's as small as a hatchback, as practical as an SUV, and as bold as a concept car. Few vehicles have managed to balance so many elements without seeming confusing or forced. Tesla has achieved something rare, a design that speaks to those seeking value, style, and innovation all at once. It's also a nod to a new type of consumer. It's no longer just the early adopter or the tech enthusiast. The Model 2 targets the everyday driver who wants something beautiful, easy to drive, with plenty of room, and that will still make their neighbors wow. And with this proposal, Tesla transforms what was once a timid segment, that of affordable EVs, into a stage for visual and functional spectacle. And then comes the inevitable question: how to maintain all this visual impact without being intimidating during maintenance or daily use? The answer is closer than it seems, and it starts inside the cabin, where Tesla hides a second act as surprising as the first. If the Model 2 already attracts attention from the outside with its bold appearance, the inside is even more surprising. Not by excess, but by absence. No cluttered panels, flashing lights, or confusing controls. The cabin was designed as an antidote to technological chaos with such thoughtful minimalism that even those who turn up their noses at modern cars will feel at home. The sensation is of entering a calm, open, and functional space, where every element has a reason to be there, and none is superfluous. The semicircular steering wheel, for example, is a good example of this approach. Inspired by the Model S Plaid's yoke, it appears here in a more compact and accessible version, with built-in tactile controls for turn signals, wipers, and volume. For those who haven't yet adapted to the idea of screens dominating everything, these buttons are an invitation to familiarity. They combine innovation with the comfort of those who still enjoy pressing something physical, something that provides a response. This makes the experience more inclusive, especially for older or simply more traditional drivers. At the center of the panel sits a unique 13.7-inch display that looks like something out of a science fiction film. With 2,600 nits of brightness, it remains visible even in bright sunlight, without annoying reflections or the need to squint. And it's even more impressive when you realize that the screen is scratch-resistant and has an anti-reflective coating. This means more practicality, less maintenance, and durability that justifies every penny invested. But the real trick lies in the ease of use. It's not just about beauty, it's about true functionality. All controls are intuitively organized, with fast responsive menus and smooth animations. The experience is reminiscent of a premium tablet, only designed for driving. The goal here isn't to impress geeks, but to make life easier for those who simply want to drive comfortably and safely. No unnecessary distractions. The focus is on the road. And speaking of comfort, the front seats are a spectacle in themselves. Ventilated, they regulate body temperature in hot or cold weather, something you rarely find even in luxury SUVs. It's the kind of detail that no one notices at first glance, but that makes all the difference on long trips or in intense heat. The Model 2 doesn't just want to get the driver from point A to B. It wants to do it in the most comfortable way possible. Silence is also an unexpected highlight. The cabin is acoustically insulated with materials that absorb vibrations and external noise, creating a sense of refuge even on busy roads. This combination of aural peace and thermal comfort transforms the Model 2 into a true urban sanctuary on wheels. All this combined with a clean appearance, with no unnecessary buttons or elaborate design. Another factor that reinforces this emotional comfort is ambient lighting. Soft and customizable, it contributes to a welcoming environment without being overdone. You can adjust the color and intensity to suit your mood, creating unique sensory experiences inside the car. This may seem superfluous at first glance, but anyone who has spent hours in traffic knows how small details make all the difference. Nothing inside feels overdone, but everything has presence. Every design decision inside was made with those who will spend hours driving in mind, whether stuck in traffic, picking up their kids from school, or simply enjoying the open road. It's a cabin designed not to impress in promotional videos, but to win over in everyday life. And perhaps the secret lies there. The Model 2 is the car that doesn't scream innovation. It whispers practicality. But of course, no matter how beautiful and comfortable a car is, it needs to deliver something no design can disguise: autonomy. And it's precisely at this point that the Tesla Model 2 is poised to put the market on alert, because what's under the hood promises to be a game changer. Range has always been a thorn in the side of popular electric cars. But now, the Tesla Model 2 arrives with a promise that seems to have come from the distant future. Driving up to 560 kilometers on a single charge, using an aluminum-ion battery. This isn't just a pretty number on the spec sheet. It's a sign that Tesla has decided to rewrite the rules of the game. While many are still debating the limits of lithium, Elon Musk has already jumped to the next level. And the question remains, how can something as simple as aluminum make such an impact? The answer lies in the very nature of the material. Aluminum is abundant, lightweight, inexpensive, and easy to recycle. These qualities make the new battery not only more economical, but also more environmentally friendly. Unlike traditional nickel or cobalt batteries, which rely on aggressive extraction and complex supply chains, aluminum can be sourced locally and with less environmental impact. This reduces costs and distances Tesla from markets that monopolize critical raw materials. But it's not just about cost. The aluminum-ion battery also delivers impressive performance. According to initial data, It can charge up to 80% in just 18 minutes on Tesla's V4 superchargers, a breakthrough that puts the Model 2 ahead of many premium models. This charging speed completely transforms the experience of driving an electric car, especially for those with busy schedules who don't want to waste time waiting for the car to charge. Furthermore, this battery stands out for its durability. It's expected to maintain its efficiency for thousands of charge and discharge cycles, with minimal loss of capacity over time. This is crucial for anyone planning to use the Model 2 as their primary vehicle. No one wants to buy an affordable vehicle and end up having to replace the battery a few years later. In this regard, aluminum could be the key to democratizing electric mobility without sacrificing quality. Another important advantage is thermal stability. Aluminum-ion batteries operate best in extreme temperatures, both hot and cold. Combined with a supercar-inspired liquid cooling system, they maintain performance even on the most challenging days. This reduces the risk of failure and ensures that the promised range is maintained in practice, something that still leaves much to be desired in many current EVs. This reliability also contributes to the Model 2's family appeal. Anyone with children or needing a car for all occasions knows the value of a vehicle that doesn't give you any hassle. Tesla seems to understand this and has invested in an energy solution that combines performance with practicality. The result is a car that doesn't require any modifications. It's ready for real life from the start. And when compared to direct competitors, the difference is stark. The Volkswagen ID.4, for example, offers up to 275 miles of range. The Hyundai Ioniq 5, around 303. Even the base Model 3 doesn't come close to the 350 miles promised by the Model 2. This means that, despite costing much less, Tesla's newcomer delivers more for less, an equation that completely changes the industry landscape. And when it comes to speed, the Tesla Model 2 doesn't disappoint one bit. In fact, it surprises, because, let's face it, no one expects a car with an entry-level price tag of under $20,000 to deliver sports car-worthy performance. And yet, that's exactly what it does. The base version, with rear-wheel drive and a single electric motor, can accelerate from 0 to 100 km/h, 62 km/h, in just 6.2 seconds. For many, that would be more than enough. But Tesla didn't stop there. It went even further, with a performance version that simply shatters all expectations. This more robust version will come equipped with all-wheel drive and 2 motors, delivering a combined output of 370 horsepower. The result? 0 to 62 mph, 0 to 100 km/h, in an impressive 4.9 seconds. This puts the Model 2 in the same league as cars like the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT or the Kia EV6 GT line, all of which are significantly more expensive. While the competition starts at $45,000, the Tesla Model 2 delivers similar performance for less than half the price. This isn't just bold, it's a clear provocation to the market. And we're not just talking about pretty numbers to show off the spec sheet. This performance translates into agility in traffic, safer overtaking, and a more fun drive. After all, who said a city car has to be boring? With the Model 2, driving pleasure returns to the center of the experience, even in a car designed to be affordable. It's as if Tesla is saying, yes, you can have all this without selling a kidney. The secret to this performance also lies in the vehicle's lightness and weight distribution. The clever use of aluminum in the structures and the battery positioned in the floor ensure a low center of gravity, which improves not only acceleration but also stability during cornering and braking. This is important not only for those who enjoy speed, but especially for those who value safety and control while driving. Tesla also optimized the all-wheel drive system to be not only powerful, but also intelligent. It analyzes the grip in real time and automatically distributes torque, ensuring maximum traction even on wet or uneven surfaces. This makes the Model 2 an all-weather vehicle without relying on expensive or complex technologies. Another factor contributing to this refined performance is the electric motor's immediate response. There's no delay between pressing the accelerator and the car responding. The sensation is almost instinctive, as if the car understands the driver's intention before the command is even finalized. This makes each acceleration safer and more predictable, especially at intersections or quick U-turns. The most interesting thing is that, despite all this vigor, the Model 2 maintains the smoothness expected of a city car. It's not brutish, it's refined. It delivers power with control, acceleration with comfort. It's the kind of car that adapts to your style, relaxed during the week, but ready to surprise on the weekend. And all this without having to spend money on gas, nor sacrifice space, connectivity, or safety. Safety stopped being an optional extra long ago, but the Tesla Model 2 appears to treat it as a top priority, and with an approach that goes beyond traditional crash test stars. It comes equipped with the new 4.5 hardware, a major upgrade to Tesla's autonomous driving system. This means that, even though it's the brand's entry-level model, it's prepared to achieve Level 3 autonomous driving on highways, something that until now was restricted to luxury models. We're talking about hands-free driving with your eyes off the road, with the car taking over control in certain conditions. This feat is made possible by a set of 5K resolution cameras spread around the vehicle, offering image quality up to 5 times higher than most competitors, which still use 1080p sensors. This clarity makes a difference when detecting obstacles, recognizing signs and lane markings, and, of course, reacting with precision. It's as if the car sees better than most drivers on a foggy day. Alongside the cameras, a next-generation 4D radar comes into play. It can detect not only the position of surrounding objects, but also their speed, direction, and even elevation. This gives the system a much more refined depth perception, essential for anticipating the movements of other vehicles, cyclists, or pedestrians. The driver feels like they have an invisible co-pilot, always alert, even when human reflexes might otherwise fail. But Tesla didn't stop at autonomous driving. With comfort in mind, it decided to include, as an option, an adaptive air suspension. This, in a car that costs a fraction of models that offer the same feature. This suspension adjusts ride height and stiffness in milliseconds, smoothing out imperfections in the road surface, and ensuring surprising stability even on potholes or poorly designed speed bumps. Urban drivers understand the value of this. Additionally, the steering system has also been redesigned. The Model 2's new steering rack reduces the number of lock-to-lock turns to just 2.4. This makes maneuvering much easier, reducing the effort required in tight parking spaces or sharp turns. In practice, it's as if the car thinks along with the driver, making traffic less stressful. And if you've ever tried to make a tight U-turn on a busy street, you know what a difference this makes. And when it comes to safety, there's one detail that can't go unnoticed. The Model 2 is equipped with internal sensors